Hello, I hope your day has been amazing today. So far, so good here. Weather's really nice where I live at the moment, where we live. Okay, so this is part 2 of this section here, and the part 1 is called Developing Listening Skills, and then part 2, I'm going to title this one, Be a Better Listener. And these are tips to becoming a better listener, so I think these are pretty important. You can become a better listener if you sharpen your skills in each of these 4 areas. Number 1, hearing. Tune in to what others are saying. Give the speaker your full attention. Number 2, interpreting, not interrupting. Oh no, that's not part of listening. Interpreting. When you understand what a speaker actually says and means, you interpret the message. Be alert for non-verbal messages too. Number 3, evaluating. Evaluate words, not the person speaking. Avoid letting preformed ideas or feelings get in the way of your evaluation. Number 4, responding. Your response shows the speaker whether you understand the message. You might nod your head, for example, to show understanding. If you don't understand the message, ask for an example. Try rephrasing in your own words what you think has been said. Success at school or on the job often depends on understanding directions or instructions. Misunderstandings are less likely when you take the time to hear, interpret, evaluate, and respond. How can you strengthen your listening skills? So maybe there's just like one part of this you need to focus on, and maybe like the other 3 parts are pretty good for you. Okay. Next section is talking about assertive communication. Many people are afraid to express their feelings. They feel uncomfortable to say what they think or to ask for what they want. When people are passive, they don't stand up for themselves. They're afraid to say anything that might make others angry. Ooh, look at this class here. They all look like they're being good listeners. Okay, some people are aggressive and want to be in control. So yes, there's always those people. They're often seen as pushy and rude, concerned mostly with their own needs and wants. They may try to get their way by bullying others. People who communicate assertively are neither passive nor aggressive. So this is what you should focus on. Your goal is to become an assertive person, not one that comes off as like the controlling person. So the definition for assertive is assertive persons stand up for themselves and for their beliefs in firm but positive ways. They don't bully others, but they don't cave in either. They state their opinions and also listen to others' opinions. When opinions differ, they try to reach an agreement that's acceptable to all involved. Your opinions and your wishes are worthwhile. You have the right to express them, even though others may disagree at times. And you will find there are going to be people that disagree with you. Everyone has to learn to accept, give, and take as part of open communication. And that, this is what this chapter was all about, was that open communication, being able to communicate in a better way. Okay, so here is the chapter summary, the review of what we've talked about in this chapter. Even though this is just the listening, being a better listener video, I want to make sure I review some other communication advice as well. So you communicate when sending messages to and receive messages from others. Accurate messages use words effectively. Feedback tells you if your messages are being understood. So maybe you're going to ask someone an open-ended question, and when they respond back to you with an answer, then you may realize that, oh, I don't think they really understand what I was talking about. So that helps with the communication. So then maybe you can restate your purpose in a different way, and then they might be able to understand you. A balance between talking and listening is needed for effective communication. So you want it to be effective. Many messages are sent non-verbally through body language. So it kind of helps to smile and nod your head and act, or not act, show that you're interested by your body language. Mixed messages are sent when verbal and nonverbal messages don't match. Interruptions and hurtful talk are roadblocks to open communication. And we talked about several roadblocks, like gossip and lies, being someone who's nagging or preaching. Those are different examples of roadblocks. Active listeners fully concentrate on the speaker and give feedback. Assertive message delivery lets you communicate opinions firmly and positively. Okay, so let me go back to, I don't want to make you dizzy here. Okay, this section here is what I want you to write. Be a better listener, number 1, hearing, number 2, interpreting, number 3, evaluating, and number 4, responding. And those are all the notes for today. So hopefully you learned a lot out of this chapter for your future job and being able to communicate better and stronger for better relationships.